Yo, what up, folks? We got the Death Notes. Thanos, number one. I haven't really been keeping up with the whole Marvel universe, Avengers universe, but when I saw this and I was like, Thanos, I have to get this. I have to know. What's the note? Extreme variant. Yeah, so okay, I didn't even know. I have to check this out. Lost in the time stream, presumed dead, but Thor knows he will return. When the cosmic entity known as the Black Winter shows the god of thunder the vision of his true end, Thor saw a sight too terrible to speak into words. It promised the end of not only Thor, but the very core of the universe. So something's happening. Oh, and this very Thanos, who wields Mjolnir infused with the Infinity Stone in one hand and a mysterious black gauntlet in the other. What? Heck nah. And so he starts here. Thor is on Titan, which is of course Thanos' home planet, and he's looking for whatever he can find. Oh, also noted, last year it was Peach Momoko. She got drawings on the wall. This year it's CF. I just love the artwork. He's gonna be the new Star Rising. I just know it. Stormbreaker's next generation. All right, we got Thor. He's rummaging through. He's got these visions, and he runs into this Black Death person. Hello, what are you doing here? Why are you here? I'm everywhere. You are looking for Thanos. Yes, of course. Thanos. He's always been mine, Odin's son. And so we find ourselves in like it's kind of like a laboratory lair, filing cabinets on the wall, and I would presume this is Thanos' father, where father's love turned to hate. Or is that Black Death talking? And this is Thanos writing everything that he ever did, how he cataloged and collected every one of my old possessions, every piece of news, every anecdotal rumor. And so we got Thor going and rummaging through. I can't even see what that says. This is Thanos' father's place. Okay, so this was Thanos' dad keeping logs. Look at the this is like the first gauntlet ever made, just like a leather stitched, you know, prototype. It's kind of sick. Just a whole bunch of nonsense. He doesn't really find what he's looking for. So could they, in the end, yield the truth of Thanos? I guess he just. We left off. He's still looking. All right. This is in a different time space. It's actually Tony Stark we're talking about. Stark's personal log. Some guy named Draxus Doyer was mentally calling out to me, imprisoned by this guy who was the real non-robotic version of Thanos, a Titan who goes by the name of Thanos. Thanos had been imprisoned by Dax. Dax reached out to me. I came to help him. Blah, blah, blah. We got defeated. Now Thanos is in the wind. Gone. He could be anywhere in the galaxy. Dax went after him, but I kept this creepy robot thing because I knew I had to figure out how the heck it worked. So now we got Tony in his lab, scratching his head. How does this thing work? He can't even figure out how to turn it on. It's been 19 hours and we're still here. Don't take the helmet off, Tony. All right, Thanos. What did you say? We melt down and call it a night. And at that moment, zzz, it turns on. It would be a pity to annihilate such a work of art. Oh, seems like you and I have modesty in common. He busts through the thing. Tony blasts him. Doesn't really do much. A warning? A warning. Anthony Stark, remember that I am a mere facsimile of my creator, a creator from whom I bear a simple message of warning. Would you like to hear it? It should pique your adequate intellect. So the warning is simple. Let this machine be, and you will continue as you were, or destroy it, and you and yours will suffer untold torturous agonies for all eternity. So Tony doesn't like to hear sound of that. He puts his helmet back on, ready to, I guess, fight, battle, destroy. You think this is a game, Tony Snark? Oh, future? What future? And right here. Boom. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Because he's like, oh, if this is right here. He's like, I'm just a rerun instead of prime time. As in, Thanos went to the future and he's controlling everything already. Let me show you what I mean. Boom! Your existence here is just a facade. And the true now, years from your time, all is Thanos. All serve Thanos. All is born to Thanos. The god of your simplistic myth is now manifested. And so, reaching back, Thanos has reshaped all the time itself to ensure and protect his inevitable rise to omnipotent glory. Oh my gosh, look at this. Can y'all guys name like 10 characters here? There's Multiple Man, Boom, Punisher, Gambit, Raccoon, Jubilee, Flash, my baby girl, what's her name? I forget. MODOK. I don't know those three guys back there. I recognize him, but I forget his name. Is that the Moon Knight? Psylocke? Thing? Daredevil? Cable? Wait. Did I say Daredevil already? Oh, there's Deadpool. I didn't even notice. Punisher. Okay. In the old universe, and those who oppose him are long dead. In his new creation, all facets of it bow to him, and will, even if they do so without knowing it. And those pieces that resist, that rebel, those pieces of simulation are excised, regulated to an endless physique and physical vivisection that knows no concept except the duration of pain only. No, stop this. This is insanity. If I destroy this one stupid robot, then Thanos will torture me for all the rest of time. That's absurd. Not just you. Everyone you know. If Thanos is a god and this is just some simulation, he controls what does he care about one machine? It's not that. It's the principle. If you reject me, you reject him and what is to come, which means you resist, and therefore you must be removed. Stupid mind games. You're a scientist, Stark. Examine the possibilities, weigh the risk, and check your pride. Oh, I'm checking. He looks so weird. Has Thanos already defeated us? Have we already lost? When? When tomorrow? In 1,000 years? What am I willing to sacrifice just to prove that I'm right? As a scientist is clear, it's not worth the risk. Fine, you have it your way. I won't melt you down, but I never said I'd keep you in one piece. I'm just posturing, barring time. If it's true Thanos isn't a single form, he's everywhere. No one can know this. It's too dangerous. But now I secretly carry this burden with me, the possible nightmare for the rest of my life. And so here we have Thanos. I don't know if this is in the past or present or future, but I'm free at last. I'm free at last. This is Death herself. And how may this humble soul serve his ebony mistress? A command, and I shall obey. And I guess this is Death's right hand. In life, you honor our monarch, and no other ever did. She is in need of your service once again. So I need your talents and your unique, what does she say? Your unique perspective. But first, why did you bring me here to speak of love? I love only you today. But today has not always been today, has it, Thanos? Thanos! Thanos! Corella! Why did you bring her here? This is not truly her. Her spirit has moved on to other realms. This is merely an echo. Why again? Again, why? I told you, so we could speak of love. Tell me of her and who she was to you. You must know. All things are known in death, when secrets no longer need be held. But I wish to hear it from you. Who was she to you? So we got a young Thanos here, back on Titan. Everyone was just like getting along, but Thanos was different. He was a deviant. I was shunned, denied the balm of friendship, camaraderie, and most of all, love. I wonder why. He looks very different. And everyone doesn't look like that. But to find a mate was all but forbidden to me. I had reined myself to walk the path alone until I met her, Corella. When she looked up at me, I did not see the monster and the deviant. She only saw me, and her voice gentled my touch, soothed me, and when I looked into her eyes, I saw not just love, but the possibility of hope. For this first time, hope. Can you even imagine? At my insistence from her protection, we kept our love a secret. But secrets have a way of escaping, yeah. So her family, they did not share the same love that I had hoped. They saw an abomination. They wanted to interfere, but most of them could not, because they did not have the courage. But most of them doesn't mean all. Some deemed it necessary. They are convinced. Oh, wait. Thanos was convinced about overpopulation, and he wanted to go to other worlds to find a solution. I was going to go alone, so they acted. They were going to sabotage my ship. But then Corella arrived, determined to accompany me, and I tried to argue with her and say, no, you cannot come. But Corella, as I said, she's gentle, and I could never win. Then, just as we were beyond the last city, out of reach of actual help, their actions bore fruits. Man, her own family killed her. Well, tried to kill him and ended up killing her. When I awoke, I could not move. He was paralyzed. So they're stranded. She says it's going to take 2 day cycles for someone to rescue them. She had already sent the beacon right here. She sent a beacon for someone to come rescue them. He's paralyzed. He can't do anything. So she is going to give up her life right here. She takes off her breathing respirator to save him. I think I will go... Wait, no. Who else should I do it for, my dear? There is no one else here, my love. My greatest love. It's so sick, yo. Oh, no, please don't. Live for me, my dearest one. Live for me. She goes in the corner, yo, and she's balls up to die alone. That's so sad. It took me a long time, a very long time, to understand that her act was truly one of love, that she died so I might live. What greater proof of love can there be than that? That is why I brought you here, Thanos. To be death is not to wish for pain and blood of others. It is to maintain the balance. If more live in a forest that can sustain, then all die. Life must give way to death. The death, in turn, must create a space for new life to arise. And then that's when she set him on the path that he's on now. I live only to do the Black Queen's bidding. I didn't realize he bowed down to someone else. Hey, did I never finish? Oh no. If it was her wish, planets would crumble. Stars, novas, black holes only shall remain. I will shatter galaxies to reach whatever goal my mistress sets, she swears. So swears her greatest slave. Why is he enslaved by her? Why is he here? The Mad Titan. Oh, this guy was in the... This is what Thor was looking at earlier. I am seeking my petulant, traitorous daughter, Nebula. It's my understanding that she recently passed through here. It's the rules of the establishment not to release information of our clientele. Even if she had been here, I couldn't tell you. Uh-oh. How dare you? Annoying. In my experience, I've found major weaknesses of sentient creatures. The awkward fear of dying. I do not fear death. I have defeated death, and I embrace it. Been to the kingdom, and have returned more than once. So, I will ask you again. What? Thanos, the Mad Titan. Killing what now? We of the planet Dokatia have passed judgment on your crimes. Oh, snap. They're going to get him for the murder of half of the known universe, for the murder of 5 billion Doctonians. We have found you guilty, and the punishment is death. Attempted murder? Come now and accept the fate, you monster. Oh, these soldiers you brought? You think me so little. This is 3 times the party we've needed to conquer a planetary system, much less to bring one man to justice. You talk big, Thanos, and we'll see how tough you are without the Finity Gauntlet. I don't need the gauntlet for the likes of you. Raw! Oh, yes, that was a Hulk smash, bro. They all jump him. I'm pretty sure he has something up his sleeve. What? They don't show it? How dare they not show it? But how? They're indestructible. A rock must seem formidable to a flower, but I am a hammer. Now, I believe you were going to tell me where my daughter was. Gulp. And then we flash back to Thor. I think he realized that he has to find that guy. The delusion of balance. Many believe there is some self-aligning universal scale, but there is only chaos. Chaos, Thanos, and death. Father, I don't... Oh, this is Odin's son. Or, what's his name? Odin. The black file, the black stone, but it is gone. Oh, the black stone. That's the thing. That's the gauntlet he was wearing. Whoever searched this place got what they came for. Grandfather, you came for answers and leave with questions. Father, you are so rarely lost for words, Odin. What would Bor know of the black stone, Infinity Stone? I do not know. My father was not a trusting man. Who knows what secrets he took to his grave? Walking across the bones of the dead. What did you learn? That there was time before you, death? Under the light of the long dead stars, perhaps, but in the end, he chose me. And there has been someone else here recently. They took something. Who was it? Yes, the one who eludes me with his, I can't say that word, false arts? His glaive? I will have him in the end. Is that Corvus? I don't know who that is. Will you stay, Odin's son, and keep me company? Thor, Odin's son, feels something like fear. No, there is nothing but death here. Okay, that just left me with so many questions. Like, can we see the fight? Can we see the fight scene here? Peace.